Okay, hello, and thanks everyone for joining me. Good evening. I know it's a different time of the week and a different time of night that I'm here tonight, but I'm here. We are going on a retreat on Friday morning. We're going to leave here at 9 o'clock, so to Horsham. So I need tomorrow to finish packing, because you know when you're a crafter and you have to take everything to the kitchen sink, really, don't you? But you can't really put it all in the car. So I've got to sort out a few things. Yes, so I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria. So this weekend should be a lot of fun. So this is, you all would have seen maybe the cute little Dutch door card that I made for my husband for his birthday. I've cased this one. It was I used the tutorial by Kim Vogel, but I found when I was creating this that I was getting very confused with what was what measurements were what. So it's very, you know, when you haven't made something before, it's very difficult. So I've changed the measurements because, you know, that's me. And we're using Imperial, is that what you call them? So we're using an 8 by 8 1/4 inch piece of garden green. Now all I've got to remember is how to do it, she says. So I don't believe I need that anymore. Now if my instructions are correct, we'll be all good. So that was the 8-inch side, wasn't it? That's the piece I cut off. It's by 8 1/4, so don't need that just yet. We need to score this at, well, you can do it two ways. If you score it, we've got to score it at 2 and 6. So I could go here and score it at 2, and I could go here. But if I go here and score it at 6, and flip it around and score it at 6 again, it may be more accurate because you can push the cardstock into the edge of the trimmer. That's what I love about this trimmer. It is the best. So I've written myself some little guidelines. I'm doing it differently to what Kim did. I got all confused. So then we're going to turn and score at 3 inches on the bottom edge. So that's 3. But we're not going to go right across, because I'll show you what I did with Rob's one. What do I do with it now? I did go right across, and I've got a line there, but I figured he wouldn't even notice that. And she's cut the edges out with scissors. I'm not cutting them out with scissors. I'm cutting them with the trimmer. So we're going to score just from, I'll just point to it so you know, just from the edge to this score line here. We're not going right through. And the same here, we're going to go from this score line here to the edge. Pretty easy. If I can see, if I've got the, the light isn't very, I can't even see that. I reckon I might need a new score blade in here. This is the one I was going to take with me, so I can't even see that, so I'm going to use my Judy. If you're watching, if you're waiting for a new scoring blade, you can use your bone file. I meant to tell you that on Saturday. So I lift it up, I don't want to take it. Yeah, that's right. And then we turn back around to the other side, and we're going to score at 2 5/8 all the way across. So that's 5, so all the way across this side. Just going to give that a go with my unfold as well, and then we're going to put it on that 2-inch that 2-inch mark again. Just going to check that this is how I do my templates. I just use a piece of copy paper and it might take me a few times to, and then if I'm not sure, because I've done one ready to go, then we're going to cut on the 2-inch line down to this second score line, okay? So if I put that in there, yes, that's right. I think it's right. It's pretty good. I'll just go a little bit more. And then I'm going to turn it. When you do this, you want to make sure you cut from the right part of it. Don't cut up the top. So there, down to the bottom. I didn't go far enough at the top. I'm going to go up a little bit more. Hopefully everyone can hear and see what I'm doing. Then we're going to go around to this was the 3-inch mark. And we're going to cut here because we're going to cut these pieces out. Know whether that's cut out when you do that. That's not, they either haven't gone up far enough there or far enough there. I think it's on the, oh, it's here. It's here that I want off anyway. Down here, and I've just got to keep an eye on that because I'm not over the trimmer. Should be standing up. That should be right there. Okay. So there's our little Dutch door. Once we fold this over here, just make sure that's all lining up. They're lining up. And that's lining up. So those scrap bits we can use for doing some pine leaves or something. Then we've just got to get our pieces. I will pop the measurements for this one up on my blog. Maybe not tonight. Well, I figured if I get everything packed and I'm not crafting, I can be downloading my video, editing my video, and I can be doing my blog if I've got time to spare. So it depends how much time I've got. So don't worry about writing these down. If you get the measurements to the other piece anyway, you'll know what you're doing there. Now, what have I done with the other 2 bits? Just make sure these are up the same way. Oh, this is using the, find it and tell you what it's called. What have I done? Oh, here it is. I didn't think I put it away. It is called A Little Bit Festive. And it comes with, I've almost used all the DSP. It came with, I think it was just 1 sheet. I think it was 1 sheet each. Oh, excuse me, not long had dinner. So that's got a stripey on the back. I'm going to cooperate. That's got the trees on the back. So that was those 2, and there was a blue piece. I'll show you. I used a lot of this, most of this paper. I thought I may as well. It's only a small pack. I used some of the blue for my Christmas class, which is not this weekend, but the next weekend. So that's that one. And it also has ephemera in it. Now, where did I put them? It's here somewhere. I'll find that in a sec because we're going to use some of that. I'm just going to make sure these are kind of up the same way. I don't know if it matters. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it that way. Anybody started making Christmas cards yet? We are in October. Someone said this morning it's only 10 weeks till Christmas, which is a bit scary. So if you haven't started and you like to make your Christmas cards, you best get a crack on. Okay, I've got to put my inside in, and then we have this piece here. Goes just when you're making this, don't put your adhesive, only put your adhesive up here. So I'm only going to put the adhesive, if I do that, and that, and then across there. That should be good, as long as I get the right piece on there. So, we go across there. Probably could have been a bit smaller, this one, but I think it'll fit in the envelope still. And that. And then this one is just going to go across. It's kind of the same kind of design. I've just made it a Christmas one instead of a. And I've already gone ahead and stamped my Merry Christmas with the greetings from Greeting of the Season. You get, these ones are all separate, so I've used them one underneath the other. It actually is a good way to, I was a bit unhappy with those, and then I thought, oh, well, it is a good idea, because you can use them separately or longwise, which is what I've done on the next card. Because they're so quick, once you get all the cutting and work out what, I'm going to put the dimensionals on here, work out what goes where, it's a really quick card to do, just for something a little bit different. If I put these on here, I won't, there's supposed to be something wrong with the sticky on these. It's not coming up off like it should. Be a bit old or something, but it's not that old. I only got it just before I started doing this, and that's not very long ago. Come on. Should be sticking to there, and it's not. There we go. Might have to give it a good push, mightn't I? So, because I've already done my Merry Christmas, I can just make sure that's, I will find the ephemera somewhere. If you saw my desk and my room, it is an absolute mess trying to get ready for the Christmas class and the retreat. Last minute we were told to bring our own projects as well, so that threw me into a flop. Just putting that one away. Where did I go? Where are those ephemera? Maybe there. Maybe there. Hiya, Susan. How you going? You got stacks done. I have got stacks done. Very good. Hello, Myrtle. How are you? Now, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, something to put on the inside of the envelope, which we can put a little bit of foliage. So we've got some pine leaves, what would you call them? I've not used these for a little while, so hopefully I'll remember how to use them. I need another big block, I think. I'll just have a little practice, because I do forget I haven't used them for a while. Make sure it's the right side up. And these are two-step ones, which I love. Some of our ones seem to need, I don't know whether this one's, I don't think this one does. We'll try it on the scrap paper. Now I need some garden green. I just got to remember which one. I think it's this one we stamp off. I think. And this one we go over full strength. I think. Maybe my garden green needs something. Doesn't got something on there as well. Not making it easier to see. And this is why I don't stamp at night very much, because I get shadows. Yeah, it does need re-inking, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it now. I just wanted to see whether that was going to work, or whether I had the right idea or not. Now, nearly did it wrong. Re-ink them before next class, hadn't I? Before the weekend. I've got to take some with me, but I was going to take my old ones. You never know who might be wanting to use them. I didn't say that. Now, the envelope, I'll stamp off. And I'll stamp again. Oops, I've got a mark. I didn't check my fingers. Luckily it's got two sides, isn't it? So because I've got a mark, I'm going to have to extend our leaves. I'm going to be a little bit clever here. Kind of. Wouldn't have done that exactly like that if I hadn't made a mess on it. I need to, gosh, this is a messy. Grab my little chamois thing. Make sure my hands are clean. I'll stamp over that. We probably need one in the middle too now. As long as we leave enough room to write, we'll be good. Doesn't really matter which one of these you use first. We're doing that. So it's very leafy, the envelope, because it was quite inky. I don't think I used garden green for my next card, so I might just clean those off and then they're ready to go for that one. That's if you want to bear with me for another card. Now, to fancy up the inside, I thought we would just check on the hands again. We would put a piece of garden green inside. This card, it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be, but it is long enough. I think it's about, I mean, you could adjust yours to be the full size of our, just let me make sure that's going to fit. Because I did this in rather a hurry. I probably could have, I can't really see, green on green. I probably should have used red for the inside. Oh well. Oh well, too bad, too sad, hey? That's what I probably should have done. I'm been rushing because I do enjoy hanging out with you guys, and I really wanted to do my live. Keep up the continuity. So there's that one. We need some, we'll grab some gems in a minute. Just, I've got another one all cut up, ready to go. Oh, here it is. I'll just show you. I have used some. I'll just go through this and show you what I've got left. And I am going to use one in this card here. I just went through them before and I thought, oh, that works well with the bells. So I'll just show you the other ones I've got left. I can't remember which ones I've used. I've probably used some ones that have got a bit of holly. Can we see those? So you get quite a few little wreath bits. You get a couple of poinsettias, a little gingerbread house, some presents, candy canes with a bow, another wreath with baubles on. Mightn't be everybody's cup of tea, but if you put some like bits of holly and things behind there, I'll show the, once the class is done, I will show you the cards that one of the sets of cards we're using some ephemera. And it's just like Christmas cards, we all do lots of them, so they need to be not too time consuming. So they're really quite nice, and you can, once you put, there's no difference really between using these and cutting them out of the DSP that we all like to do, except that you don't have to cut them out. So I can't see, some people say, oh, you know, they're going to stickers. They're not stickers, they're ephemera. And you've got your bows, you've got all your little bits and pieces. We've got some stars as well. Christmas tree, you can pop a star on it. So yeah, so get you out of trouble if you need a card in a hurry. I'm going to take those to Horsham with me, so I'm going to put them down there. So next one, I've already done the, let's do the envelope and the leaves first. And I did want to show you, I don't know if you saw Sarah's video this morning, Sarah Douglas. She showed how to emboss on glimmer paper. Is that what you call this? Glimmer paper. So I had to go, I don't have the new Wow, because I thought if I get that, I won't use what I've got. So I've got the standard one. I'm pretty sure you can still buy that. They did tell us that would be hard to get, so I really stocked up on it, and I guess that was because they were bringing in the new one. Yeah, so a bit tricky stamping up. So yeah, so I've tried the leaf. That's the, well, it's in the holiday catalogue. This one, the glimmer. I mean, I'm not sure whether that's granny apple or whatever colour it is. I used the copper on there on my autumn leaves, into my autumn leaves set, just to show you what it looks like. I mean, it's got enough sparkle, but it probably doesn't pop like the Wow. So if you're ready to get new embossing powders, they say the Wow one is really nice. Well, that's actually really nice too, so it's personal choice. So that was just a bit of an aside. So I will, got little bits and pieces cut out everywhere. So I've cut bells out, I've cut leaves out of the paper. So really, I can't really see the difference in, now what am I going to use? I'm not going to put that one away because I need to re-ink it. I might use Old Olive for the leaves. This one. Let's do the same because we're doing a leafy card. Can't see what you're making. I'm not making anything yet. Anyone else watching, can you see? I don't want to put that away because I want to re-ink it. I've been looking at the screen and I'm pretty... goodness me. Ink on myself again. So I'm going to stamp off. Oh yes, I am a bit low, thanks Myrtle. Push it that way a bit. See if that's better. Yeah, sorry, I must have bumped the camera because it was right before, I thought. And sometimes that happens, that it doesn't stamp in the centre. I think some of these, even though you've got the glass mat, I think sometimes they need to have the mat underneath them. So we'll do the same. We'll pop one of these here, and I should have that up there so you could see it. Trouble is, I've got too much stuff on my table. Let me move everything up a little bit. That's Old Olive, that one. And when we stamp over this, we'll cover that little boo-boo there. If you write the person's name on there, it won't matter. Just going to leave that there in case I need that again. Put those over there and hopefully I don't put my fingers in them. So we can get our inside done. Bring this back. I've got to learn to craft at arm's length, basically, don't I? That in, and we'll pop that in the centre as well. Not sure what this one's going to look like because it's hard to know when you haven't got it all together. Hopefully that's the right size. Yeah, see, I did better this time. I've got the contrasting colours here. And it should have been, so I can't see. Should have been up a little bit. Can't see in this light. That's better. Okay. So the base was created the same way, and this time I'm using the names. What is it? It's an online one. It's called, yeah, it's called that. I hate it when they don't put the thing on the paper. It's, you've got to cut it off. Season of Green and Gold. Okay. So if you look that up, it's called Season of Green and Gold, and it's an online exclusive. So I'll put this here. Our little mat. And then I might put these pieces on first because I want to ask you a question. These little doors. Not sure which way that up is meant to go, but it probably doesn't really matter as long as I put them both up the same way, hey? So that's like that. So that's the top. So see, there's probably other ways to create a Dutch door. I didn't look up what other ways there is. I have made them before, and honestly, you make that many cards that you can't remember all the folds. So this is the piece that's going to go straight. Now behind that, I thought this glimmer paper might look nice. What do we think? So it's going to have that, and then this will go straight across there. What do we think? I think yes for the glimmer paper. I did cut a piece of Old Olive just in case we thought no, but I think I like that. What do you think? Is the camera still too high? I can see on my screen. Are you guys still having trouble? Try and tilt it a bit towards me. See if that's probably better, is it? So I'm going to, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit in your face, it's a bit, that didn't cut very well. It's a little bit in your face, but it is for a Christmas one. We'll do that and that with all our bits and pieces on it. Or should we just do the Old Olive? That's the Old Olive. What do we think? What do we think? I'm going to grab my bone folder and do a bit of texturing of my bits. While you guys are answering me. As I need to put the foliage on while it's on the card, so I can see what it looks like better. Don't know whether I want to use this one or not. These were all cut out of the paper. Yep, no one's answering me that I can see. Let me just refresh the page and see. No. Can't see any more comments. Refresh the page and see. So do we like the Old Olive or do we like the Glimmer? Old Olive or Glimmer, guys? Or have you all deserted me? I am actually liking just the Old Olive. I actually don't mind that either, although I think it's in your face a bit. Maybe it might be a bit too much. You like the little bit of bling? Okay, let's go with it. I have not used any of the Glimmer, well, I have used a little bit of the Cherry Cobbler for the girls, for the class, but apart from that I haven't really used much of the greens. Don't know why, just probably didn't suit the cards that I was creating, I guess. Like I say, we have so much stuff, you can't use everything all at once, can you? I've just got to turn that a little bit because it's not quite right. As long as you get it pointing, and there, and that should be right. Now we can pop this on. We don't have to be careful of this. We can put the glue wherever we like. Just make sure that's centered. Now we can work on our bells and our foliage. So I've got to remember what I was thinking now. I think I want my bells like that. There's another bit of that. I can do that. Oh, I really did want this as well, but I'm not sure whether, maybe, I don't really want to put anything in front of the bow. So let's get these down flat. Did it get sticky on there? Sometimes it doesn't work. So, I'm going to maybe do that. Maybe that can come off there a little bit. And then let's get this piece on. Yeah, I'm just not sure about that ephemera bit. Don't know. And this one is too, it's too, what's the word? It's just too, I don't know, it's too disjointed, I think. I need to chop it. Maybe do something like this. Oops, I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy. Okay, trim this bit here. And if I put, you've just got to play a little bit till you're happy. Hard having not having one to copy off because I didn't I thought that was enough doing that, but how does that look? Thinking maybe it's a little bit large. This, do we like this or not? So I can probably, what can I do? Can probably get, let me just have a look at the vellum. With that. Although actually I think I was under the impression that everything in this pack cut out with the dies, but those ones I've cut out there do not cut out with the dies. Now let me see. Is it this one? Might be this one. So we have got two sheets that do. And what was I thinking? So maybe, I think they do. Yeah, she doesn't know where she's put the dies now. Did she put them away? I think she did. Yes, she did. Just so I can see whether I need to fussy cut or whether they'll cut out. No, see, they won't. Well, that won't. Maybe it will cut that one out. It will. It will cut that one out. I think this is the sheet that will cut these out, and I just cut them all up for the girls, and I've cut up the wrong sheet. So guess what? They're going to have to fussy cut. So let me chop this one out. Just chopping this one out so I can run it through the machine. And that's that one. Or I might grab one of these other ones too. I'm not going to need all of like the whole thing, so you can probably just cut. Can't see what I'm doing there. You can probably just cut around there. I wish they wouldn't put them so close together, because you know by the time you get them through the die, you're not cutting off the next bit. So let's see. Here we go. It won't take me long. I'll just run those through. Okay, let's see if we like these ones any better. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, don't want to get rid of that though. Thinking maybe that's okay. I'm not sure. Let me put that. So it's covering that. Not altogether happy with that. Maybe put some of these bits. Oh, yeah, if I put that bit in there. I think I've ditched the idea of the ephemera. It just wasn't working for that card. So let's, I probably could have popped up my bells, and I can still do that. They're not stuck down firm. I didn't texture my leaves though, did I? I did that one. I didn't that one. Let me just do this. Get these in position, and then we'll have to think about a bow. Go there. That one can go out there. That one about there. Maybe. You know what I just thought of? I wonder if it'll work. Need to pop those bells up. Where are my... Oh, I used them before. That's why they're out. Just trying to think. Whether I could do it in the glimmer or not. The bow I'm talking about. Need that further over. Just fiddle till you get it right. That one on the edge there, so it's not on top of each other. We could just do a gold bow. What else do we have? Well, what I'm thinking, I don't know if it's going to work because I don't know if you'll be able to see the white of the glimmer now. That's just one run through, but I'm afraid that the white might show. I just don't know. You don't know till you try, do you? And I just thought that might just add a little bit of something, something. Okay, you mustn't lose your little guy there. Has anyone used these? I hadn't used them until the other day, actually, when I needed a bow. So, again, we're going to texture. And I am going to use glue dots for this one because... Oh, the internet gave up. Well, that's annoying, isn't it, Susan? So you put a glue dot on the end of that, and you bring those ends together. This is in case you haven't used this before. Where are my glue dots? Where are my glue dots? My eyes are so bad at night. So we do that. You can all see that hopefully. So we've got our two, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. We've got our two little things there together. And then we're going to put one over the other. I'm just shifting because my back is annoying me. Putting a glue on top of there, and I'm putting it on top of the other one. I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to do it, but this is how I've been doing it, and it looks okay. So and then we put, and I'm assuming that's what this is for, put that on top of there. I guess you could use different colours. I guess maybe that's why they've given you that. It's got a little dot, but that probably finishes it off a little bit better. Oh wow, I do like that. I'm going to actually put two glue dots on there. And yes, love it. Show you in a minute. Now, I did go ahead and, oops, and put that away. Put those ones away. And heat emboss, I think I did, a sentiment or two. So I wasn't sure whether I wanted a sentiment or not. Let's just, does anyone need me to emboss for you? Or you're all good if I just... I did leave that out so as I could for you. So anyone that hasn't made a card before, embossing is what gets most people in, so we say. So I've got the Merry Christmas that I used before. I think I put the Versamark away. So the duster was so that I don't get finger marks and greasy marks on the cardstock that the embossing powder would stick to. Not even sure if I'm going to put a greeting, but we'll see how we go. We'll do it and we'll see. That was Versamark, which is a really sticky ink. Oh, I probably need them again, don't I? So it's got to be sticky to adhere the powder to. Looks like I'm nearly out of this. I'm not out of it, I've got stacks of it, but I'll just be waiting till I am out of it, because I don't like to mix my old and my new powders together if I can help it. Right, heat tool. This Old Faithful I've had for probably, I don't know, how long have I been? Until all the powder has melted. Can you see that? I think every one of us was amazed the first time we saw that. So, okay. I like to use my bigger scissors when I'm cutting down sentiments. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to, obviously this one's too long, but I thought I might want to, oh, that's not cooked there. You can tell that. Just got to get it in the right light and make sure that it's all done. And I think that one is missing, it's missing a bit of gold on the S. So I think we'll use this one. And I think I want to angle them. Maybe I want to cut them down a little bit. Quite big. So if I do Mary, maybe I should have done this on green. Thinking because because I haven't done this card, I didn't think that through. And now these are going on vanilla, so they're not standing out very well. You think that's okay, or do you think I should do it in garden green, in Old Olive? What do you think? I think I don't mind it. Yeah, I think I don't mind that. Because no one's talking to me. Unless they are, and the internet's not telling me that are. Let me just refresh my pages. One on here and one on here. See what that tells me. Turn my sound off. No, I've got no one. Okay. just got a new pair of, what do you call these? The scissors that adhesive doesn't stick to. That might be a bit long, so we'll put that on the bottom one. Going, where did I have that before? Maybe just there. And I've made that too long. Come on, I cut it that way. Can't have it poking out, could I? Or I can save that. I won't worry about saving that. Trying to make sure that's stuck. And there we go. But we really should have some kind of bling. What do we want to have? On both cards we need bling. Some gold there. You can't see what I'm flipping through. Just flipping through my little book. If I can find something. Should be able to find something. I really like those. I have not used, what are these called? They're sparkle ones. Those other, what are they called? Because there's nothing gold. Do I not have any gold ones? These are new catalogue ones. I thought I had some gold ones. I've got those druzy ones, and where did I put them? But I have to say I'm not really, shouldn't probably say, I'm not really that fussed on them. They're a bit too big for my liking. And what are these ones? I really like these. I didn't even know these were a thing until we did the, what did we do with Pam? We did the carnival with Pam. But I'm thinking they are probably, they would be okay. They're a little bit brassy though. So I wonder we don't have any green. It is Christmas after all. Why haven't we got any green? Or am I just not finding them? Yeah. You could make your own green, of course. But I'm too lazy to do that. Probably should have put that somewhere different, shouldn't I? Maybe there. That's better. Now, what am I going to put on this one? Kind of needs a brown, doesn't it? Brown or a red. There's brown. There is brown. Or maybe, I know what I'm going to do. Probably what I should have done for that one too. I might do that yet. I might take them off and do that. I'm just going to use some pearlised enamel on this one. Oh, there's some red, they're cherry cobbler. Just going to put these, I'm going to make this flat so nothing's wobbling, and have a practice go first. Once you take the lid off, of course. Just going to put a little bit of this over the dots that are already there. And call that good enough. Well, you've got to let that dry for a bit. Just going to put my stuff. Oh, shall I make a mess? I make such a mess. Clear my desk so you can see what I've created. Oh. I need to put those away, so I'll just put them. You probably wanted to know what they were called. They are gorgeous. Where did I get them from? Here. They are called adhesive backed metallic gems, and I love them because they're a lot smaller than those Druzy ones, and I don't know where the heck I've put them. Oh, maybe they're in here. Yeah, maybe they're in here. Maybe I've got heaps. Yeah, they're them, the Druzy ones. Probably got some green in here. Yeah, I've got some old olive in there, and you can't see. Oh, there's some gold. I've got heaps. I've got too many, so I've got them stowed away that I couldn't find them. There we go. My back is not liking this position tonight. Okay, let's, oh, so she sticks a finger in it. That's what you don't do. It's a little bit smudged. We'll see what it looks like when it's dry. You do have to be pretty careful with that. I need to put that back in its thing. Clear the desk so you can take a screenshot if you would like to. My cards. I've got sticky stuff on my fingers now. I'll just push them down. I really love the green bow. I really, really love that. I'm glad I thought of that. Thanks, Sherry. Thank you. It is, yes. Where did I see that? I don't know if I saw it anywhere or I just thought of it. And I can't fit them all in one book because they won't, you don't get many. They're like a Nana's brag book, but because we all have photos on our phones now, you don't get many of them. So I did order one that came the other day from Amazon. I'm going to try and fix that. I think I might put some more on there. I don't know. I don't know whether I'll fix it or wreck it. Maybe I'll leave it and see what it's like when it's dry. Yeah, so thanks everyone for joining me, and I hope to see you next Thursday night. That's better. So thanks for joining me, everyone. Sorry it was a bit of a thrown in together and I didn't really know what I was doing. I was creating on the fly, I guess. So thanks everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.